What is up, Stalker Nation? This is Daystalker here, and today we are in the world of Feed the Beast. Unfortunately, I know it might not look the same, and there is a reason for that. We're in Feed the Beast Beyond. It's the newest pack, came out earlier this week. Or actually earlier last week, I apologize about that. Our Feed the Beast Infinity, I went to load it a couple days ago, and the save corrupted. So unfortunately, we no longer have that save, so I will be ending that series extremely early. Unfortunately, I am looking to possibly pick it up later because it does have a mod that I want to work with called Mechanism. Either that, or I might just do a mod spotlight for that. But as you can see, everything is a lot different. We've got ourselves an iron furnace here for smelting everything for the time being. Got ourselves a few chests, don't really have a bed yet. We do have our mine started. Kind of started in the same kind of way. And come out here. Already got our farm started for us. We got cotton growing over here. In this one it has worms. Let me see what mod it is that gives that. I got another one in here. Actually Additions adds worms, which speeds up the growth of everything. It makes everything grow insanely fast. They work a 3x3 area. That's why the farms are planted in the way that they are. Plus later on it'll make it easier for converting it to It'll make it easier for converting the farms with actual farming equipment and farming machines through Ender.io or some other mod than having to have the strip farm and then redoing the entire farm later on. We will have our bed here very soon, working on planting enough cotton to get there. But today, we will be doing Tinkers again. I apologize about that. But we gotta start somewhere. At least we're not starting as far behind or completely fresh brand new like we did in the last one. This is our home for the time being. Right in here. Thinking about building it up on the hill or kind of building it in the wall there or something. I'll probably be working that off camera here in a little bit. But to get this started, I believe I got everything already. I plan on getting the Tinkers up with our new buildings and everything right off the bat. I'm not really looking to mess around with it too much this time. I showed it last video or last series. So we're going to get this built up real quick. So I'm still working on digging all the dimensions out as well, as you can see. I thought I had it completely dug out already. See. Oops. That is not correct. I have to come over here and get our pickaxe real quick. Once again, it is a work in progress, but it will be up and running much faster than what we had last time. Actually, let me knock this down, because I do not have as much brick made up as I thought I was going to. Oh, gotta go around this way. Yeah, I'm thinking about building on the side of that mountain there and putting like a glass wall up, so that way I can kind of show off the outside and look down upon my base whenever I would decide to. Alright, so now we're going to do our tank, our smeltery controller. Go. And that. There we go. And we have a full-blown smeltery. All in the first episode. So we're going to get our basins placed down. That placed down. We're going to get this placed here. There we go. There we go. And we do have lava to put in it already. So get the lava down here. Right click on the tank. Boom. We got lava in there. And as you can see in the JEI, it shows an actual bar with your tank fill amount on there, as well as for your smeltery as well. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to throw a bunch of gold in there. And while that's going, we are going to get our wooden objects for Tinkers constructed real quick. And sticks as well. And I thought I had some chests somewhere. Apparently I do not. So first thing we're going to get built is our crafting station. So crafting table, crafting station. I'm going to do this, that. I'm going to get about 32. Let's see if I remember these off the top of my head. This part builder. Trying to remember here. There's the chest. And I also can't remember the rest. So we're gonna have to look up the Tinkers mod here real quick. Whoop. Now if you notice, this is a little bit more responsive. This is the bigger version of, let's see, stencil table. This is the bigger version of, sure, of Feed the Beast, Infinity. This is the bigger version of that mod. Let's see, what else we need? Tool station. That's what I can't remember. Ah, and our crafting table. That's why. But yeah, Feed the Beast Beyond is the big brother to Feed the Beast Infinity. It's 182 or 83 mods, something like that. It is a very large, whoops. It is an extremely large mod pack, which I enjoy. I really enjoy mods. I used to play vanilla all the time. Can't do that anymore. I just can't. I've tried. So we're going to place that one there. We're going to open up this spot here and place our pattern chest in there. Now remember, you don't have to have these in a set order anymore. One doesn't have to be touching the other or anything else. You can just kind of put them where you want them. Open one up, and you have access to all of them in one shot. Right there. Just like that. So first thing we're going to get made is our pickaxe again. We're going to need that. Tool rod. And I can't remember if we need a binding or not, but we're going to get the binding made anyway. There we go. Take a look at our smeltery. There we go. We do have a 1 block and 3 ingots. That's what I forgot is the stone. So let's come back here and get some stone real quick. And come in here, get a little bit more stone just in case. There we go. Like I said, you can open up any one of these. I'm opening up the tool station right now, but I might be coming over here to the part builder. Boom, right there. Nice, simple, easy. Go. Now, honestly, I was thinking about it. I'm probably going to leave this made out of stone. The extra, the binding, I'll probably leave it made out of stone so that way I can repair this with stone in the early ages. Resources so far have been scarce to come by. So I've been having trouble finding resources, getting the resources I need for building everything, stuff like that. So I gotta keep it kind of cheaper this time. I can't just jump straight into my bronze and everything else I gotta doing. So we're gonna do 210, 6 copper. Whoop. There we go. Honestly, I'm probably still going to need that. And grab the clay, because I am going to make most of these casts out of clay. Just because, let's face it, it's easier. Although at the same time, I'm not entirely sure. There we go. I think I'm probably going to do what I can in gold, because I have found a lot of gold so far. And with that being said, I did not need to make what parts I made. So let's see here. We got gold. Let's find out what it goes, how much gold it takes. We had 1 block and 2 ingots. And it took 1 ingot. Yeah. I will be making all these parts out of gold right off the bat this time. Which means the rest of these will just be going right in the trash. So let's open up the trash can real quick. Boom. Boom. Still gonna leave those as stone. There we go. Place that back down. Get our bronze. Whoa. Drop that in there. Go. Pick it up. Put that in there. Next one. Now I'm going to open this up a little bit right here, because I'm wanting to put a chest here for all these gold patterns. Well, the reason I want to do that is because the pattern chest does not hold the casting. There we go, throw those in there. Tool station, pickaxe, throw one of those in, one of that, and there we go. Now, I've noticed these do have levels. I'm not entirely sure what the level does. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if the level makes it run better or what. I haven't really messed with it to know yet. So then we're gonna get our shovel made real quick. So I have to get more stone in here. Take a look at our stencil table. Get the shovel head. Where I got the handle. Where I have a binding. So now all I gotta do is gotta put it in here. So I get the stone. Grab this. Open the pattern chest. Throw it up in there. Put this on the casting bench. Select the gold. Okay, it looks like it's using 2 ingots per cast. There we go. Get that filled up. That place there. Get our bronze rod real quick. Throw that in there. Turn around, open up the tool station again. We're going to throw everything in there. Boom. Just like that. And there we go. Now we got our pickaxe and we have our shovel. So what we are going to do next is we're going to look to see if we can get the next. Have some sand, some clay, and do I still have some gravel? Okay, no, I do not. So we're going to come right over here. We found a lot of gravel in our area. There we go. Open our inventory. Just kind of throw this in here. That made up. And we're going to go ahead and cook this grout. While that's cooking up, we are going to grab out our iron. And we're going to see if we have enough to upgrade straight to the tool forge. I'm honestly not sure if we do or not. So there's that. I'm thinking we probably don't. So if I remember right, it takes 4 blocks of iron. Down there. There we go. Boom. We got 3 blocks. We're just shy. So I'm thinking, let's go ahead and run downstairs real quick after we eat. And pick a bunch of these mulberries. I dug down straight into a cavern, so finding a couple pieces of iron real quick should be pretty simple, straightforward. There we go. Right here's the cavern I dug into. See right there's more gold. So I'm not worried about using gold this time. I got some gold there. Some more iron right there. So that's 2, 4, 6. That's another block right there. Boom. Another block right there. Because that's 8. Now I have 1 in the smeltery. I'll run back upstairs. This up. Still got plenty of lava. Throw the rest of our iron in there. Then our iron furnace should be done. The iron furnace is nice. The reason I put that in is because instead of 8 items per piece of coal, it can do 10 items per piece of coal. And it also smelts faster than average. So in the long run, you're saving time and energy. So we're going to break our tool station here. That right there. Put those 2 blocks of iron in. Now I noticed everything has a tank indicator, which is pretty nice. This has a tank indicator, this has a tank indicator. So that way you know how full it is, how far off you are. Still has a progress bar. Get this block of iron and we'll be set. And then I would build the hammer and everything today, but honestly I do not have enough supplies to do it. The hammer, each plate, each large plate takes 8 resources. So that's a block. That's 16 ingots right there. And I have, let's see, bronze. I have 10. So I have enough to do 1 plate. So unfortunately that's going to have to hold off until, well, I'll probably do that in between episodes. That way I can mine, get stuff done, get stuff ready, and we'll be ready for the next episode right away. See, that's why I like this. The worms. Right before I started this episode, I had just planted all this. And I'm already having to harvest and get ready for the next batch. Super effective, easy to use. You place a worm down and you're set. It's just like the old lily pads fertility. I'm not sure if they still have those or not. But there we go. I'm honestly not even sure if that's going to stay there, so we're going to pick that up for the time being. Because I'm just wanting this one to be wheat and barley. I'm not even sure what barley's used for. But hey, let's grow it. Find out later. Actually keep that. And the way you get worms, it's really easy. Let's see if I got my tool on me. See if I can get another one here real quick. Kind of go over. You just start tilling the ground. Yeah, unfortunately we didn't just get one. I tilled everything you see around here, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. Just depends. I mean, everything grows super freaking quick with them. Don't have to worry about accidentally breaking them or anything else. The only way you can break them, as far as I am aware, is by destroying the block that they're on. And since they do a 3x3, you always want to have them in the center block. So this one's there, and he's doing this 3x3. Now that does mean that I have the middle rows here not being done by anybody. I'm fine with that. Got all this replanted. And right now the entire farm is going to be, well, as you can see, cotton. Get a lot of cotton for getting the amount of string and wool I need for doing future projects and stuff like that. There we go. And now we have our bed. But there's mining backpacks and everything I want to be able to make, and unfortunately they take quite a bit of wool. And is that carpet? Yes, it is. Huh. Might make some carpet and lay that down a little later. But there's our bed. It's just going to sit right there. New spawn point has been set. That's the nice thing about Beyond. They made it to where you can set your spawn at any point in time. You do not have to be at night. Nothing. You just right click on your bed. I believe it's the same way with Infinity, but never tested it out. I set the bed up and slept at night. This one I'm kind of having to set now because I've been getting my butt kicked. I've died several times already. But I'm going to end the video there. If you liked this video, comment down below. Let me know what you liked about it. Hit that like button. Show the video some love. Show me some love. And if you like the content you're seeing on the channel, subscribe. Hit the little button beside the subscribe for notifications. Let you know anytime I upload something new. Other than that, Stalker Nation, you have a wonderful night. And you let your creep flag fly.